On this episode of the Wise Counsel Project, we conclude our interview with Taylor Scott from Atlanta's 104.7 The Fish Morning Show. Join us as Taylor provides wise counsel to men and women of faith. All right, I'm going to give you license now to talk to the husbands out there. What do we need to know? Give us wise advice. Again, no holes barred here.
Yeah.
What is something you wish, oh my goodness, if you guys would just get this, it would improve so much in the marriage?
Well, it's funny, Gary. One of my biggest blessings in life has been my husband, Glenn. I'm just so grateful for him. And
well, how can we be like Glenn?
Yeah, I mean, he's not perfect. No husband is, right? No wife is perfect either.
WWGD. What would Glenn do? Come on.
But it's funny how a lot of men think it has to be this big, giant light bulb come on, and now I'm a great husband. But it's really the everyday. It's the little things. It's the, hey, is there anything I can help you with around the house? It's, hey, you look pretty today. It's, hey, I don't really feel like doing that, but I'm going to do it because I know it's important to you. The other night, my husband, it was so sweet. He just wanted to watch the Braves game on TV. And I was all obsessed that it was a supermoon. And I wanted to see the supermoon because it only comes around every once in a while. And I'm like outside trying to find it. And he got me in the car and he drove me around because it was cloudy that night, hunting for the supermoon. And I knew that's not what he wanted to do in any way. And I just thought it was kind of nice, and I texted my sister about it, and she said, oh, that's so romantic. And I thought, oh my gosh, she's right. That was romantic because he gave up what he wanted to do, so that I could have a special time and see the moon. And
so sacrifice by the moon. All right.
With the proper editing, you can make me sound really crazy in this interview. But I think she really needs to know that you pursue her, that you want her in your life, whether it's a romantic thing. She loves when you let her know, hey, I'm turned on by you. I think you are attractive. Because, again, going back to what I had said earlier about women and what we're pressured, we see these perfect women every day, and we can tend to think, well, how could I be attractive to my husband because I'm not 5'7", I don't have long blonde hair, I don't have the perfect size bra. And so knowing that, reminding her just how attractive you are to him because he chose you, I think is invaluable. I think maybe guys they think maybe that would come across as crass or as kind of tacky, but it's not. I think your wives will definitely respond to that for sure.
All right, so we need to interview Glenn. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
We'll get Glenn's pointers on marriage.
But yeah, and I think you guys, the other thing you can do is just be a great listener. I know the tendency is to want to fix things, and if you can just let her know you hear her heart and you hear what she's going through, I think that speaks volumes.
So you're not going to let us fix things? That's where we get in trouble.
No, we love your advice. It's how you say it. Sometimes you guys are like, well, this is what you need to do. And that can speak, like, well, you're not getting what I'm going through. But if you say, have you tried this, or this might work, it's all in how you say it.
Okay. What is your biggest passion? What just lights Taylor's fire going, wow, I love this?
Yeah. I think there's two things. One is making people feel loved. I just think that is the coolest gift that God allows us to be part of His plan, and that you can brighten somebody's day or make them feel like they have hope. Mm-hmm. I'm also really passionate about helping people in poverty. I mean, one of my favorite things we've done here at the Fish over the 14 years is work with organizations like Food for the Poor and be able to look back and go, wow, there's like 10 fishing villages in Jamaica, and there's 3 housing projects in Haiti and 2 water projects in Guatemala, all because we were able to travel there and bring back the message, and our listeners got it. And they're like, oh, yeah, we can make a difference with just a small amount of money. And I just love knowing that people were given a hand up in poverty in a way to, because they want to work. You know, people in third world countries, they want to make it work. They just need the right opportunity. And that's one of the things we did with Food for the Poor with the fishing villages, and we gave the guys the tools, the boats and the engines and the fishing equipment and the cooler to keep the fish cold, and that's all they needed. And they've got these little industries going to this day, and it's a legacy that fish listeners have left.
One of my favorite quotes is something John F. Kennedy once said, "One person can make a difference, and every person must try."
That's good.
What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, I think it's so true. I mean, you can just watch the evening news and you can feel so helpless, like, well, what could I do? And then you realize, well, no, wait, what can I do? And we've seen that so many times, not just with one compliment or one note to a listener or them to a friend, but also just with one spark of an idea that starts a whole ministry, whether it's you hear about all the great ministries in Atlanta, whether it's getting people off the streets or helping homeless folks. It started with that one person who had the idea, and then other people going, I'm with you, we can do this. So I love that quote. I think it's so important to remember that every day, not to just sit back and think, well, there's nothing I can do, because there is a lot you can do.
What's your favorite go-to Bible verse?
One of my favorites is 1 Peter 5:7, cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. And it's such a short verse, but I think it says so much because the God of the universe is acknowledging that we have anxiety, that we worry, because sometimes we can feel so guilty for worrying.
Yeah.
And then that second half, he cares for you. I mean, how profound is that? That this great God of this beautiful world and all these people, he knows us personally and actually cares for you. I mean, once you start to even try to grasp that concept, it gives you so much encouragement and so much hope.
Fools and all.
Yeah, exactly. Me too.
Music is obviously a huge part of your life and what you do here in the morning, and it can take people back to places, to times, reminds them of people and situations. What is your favorite song?
Oh, gosh. You want me to pick just one, Gary?
Yeah. So you'll offend all the others.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but what's one that, wow, you need something to cheer you up or just takes you to that place?
Well, the one that does that for me right now on the fish is probably Phil Wickham, His Amazing Grace. I mean, it goes back to that what I was talking about earlier, that this God of the universe, that he sent his son and he cares for me and he's offering me this amazing grace even though I don't deserve it.
Yeah.
And there's nothing I can do to make him love me more or love me less. And he does it in a really cool way too. I love the little yodel in his voice. I would do anything to know how to do that. But that's one. But for anyone who's watching this, I do have lots of other favorites.
I know you said girl power, so there are a lot of girl songs out there.
Yeah, I'm really loving Ellie Holcomb right now. I have her CD on my iPod, and she's got an interesting legacy. She is the daughter of Brown Bannister, who was Amy Grant's very first producer.
Wow. And
he's produced probably every fish artist on the station at one point. And now here his daughter is the second generation. She's a singer-songwriter, married to a singer-songwriter. And her little daughter is already, she's not even 2 yet, and she's already singing.
so quite the legacy for him, which gets to our final question. When you turn off the microphone, what do you want Taylor's legacy to be?
I think it would be that she loved well, because you look back and there's so many voices in our lives telling us what we've done wrong and we need to fix that and you should be better or stronger at that. But to know that I made someone feel loved, I think would be a great legacy to leave.
Well, you're doing it now.
Oh, thank you.
And it will be.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you for your wise counsel and your time.
Thanks,
Greatly
Gary, for having
appreciate it.
me. I really appreciate you.